Welcome back to the Venue Underground. We're three moms who somehow ended up running a wedding venue empire and recording a podcast in a fallout shelter. I'm Kate. I'm here with Rachel and Gemma, and this is your backstage pass to our world. Hey, hey. Let us start the episode with, I know you've been waiting for it. I actually went to McDonald's this morning and did not order a Diet Coke because I knew we were doing our inaugural Diet Coke cheers. So let's just crack those puppies.
Thank you.
Yeah, pass them out, one for each of us. So, like, we're not really coffee people. We're not really, like, tea people. We're Diet Coke people. So
I'm tea people, but
okay.
I'm Diet Coke people.
Yeah, we're all okay. So here we go. Oh, okay. Now the party's starting. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh. I've been awake for like 4 hours and I have not had any caffeine yet. So this is amazing.
I've been awake for like 26.
I thought you were going to say 26 minutes.
No.
26 minutes. I was like, oh. But you live 30 minutes away.
How did you get here?
Rocket ship. Okay, so how was everybody's week? Let's touch base.
Yeah, we have like 25 events between now and the first week in October.
It's bonkers.
Yeah.
Oh my God, but I didn't realize it was that many.
Yeah, it's like either the first week or the second week of October, 25 events. And then everyone in my family decided to also get married.
And that's right. You
the
have
first few weeks.
a bunch of weddings coming up.
Yep. We have a wedding the first weekend in October. We come back on Monday. We leave on Wednesday for the next one. And then we have a little break. And then 2 or 3 weeks later, we leave again for another one.
I try to tell people, like, when they come in and they're like, oh, I want an October wedding. I say it's peak for a reason. It's peak because it's popular and that's what everyone wants. But, like, also all of your guests have other events as well. Like,
Yeah.
you're saying everyone in your family is getting married in October. It's like, that's because everyone everywhere is getting married in October. So, like,
Yeah.
get married on a Tuesday in January.
I went to a wedding, like Finley was like 3 months old at the time. And like Andrew was in this wedding. So we had to go in to leave Finley. And it was here in Frederick at another venue. And he was at the wedding. I met him there. But because he was in the wedding, like during cocktail hour, he's taking pictures and everything. And I was like, oh my God, like I'm just going to stand during cocktail hour by myself. And so I did that for a few minutes and I was like, this is really uncomfortable. One of our catering partners was working the event. So I went up, I found the lead and I said, I know nobody here. What can I do?
That's
and during the wedding, I helped with room flip and I lit candles because I was like, give me anything to do so that I do not have to be downstairs talking to these people that I don't know.
That's really funny.
So I did that, helped them get all ready, and then it was time for reception. And then I sat at my reception table like a normal person.
I like to tell people that, so to your point of like, give me a task because I don't know these people and I'm just like sitting here +1. It's weird. Activities during cocktail hour are really fun because I like to tell people your guests don't all know each other and the drinks haven't hit yet. So it gives people something to like see and do.
Yeah.
So like Gemma, instead of doing a crossword puzzle or how did the couple meet trivia, you helped with the room flip. That's very, very nice of you.
But then like the operations director and me, this was their first wedding of the season. And they had not checked to make sure that their heat was working. It was in March. And they didn't, I guess the oil heaters, they weren't working. So my mom is like, oh, what did all the girls wear? What was everyone wearing for the wedding? And I was like, Mom, I couldn't tell you. They were all wearing coats because there was no heat in this venue.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And of course, like the men are wearing their jackets, but like they're fine. But like most of the women like kept their coats on because it was so cold.
Oh, no, that's terrible.
Yeah.
I have a fun story. So I took Amelia to a concert.
Ooh.
We drove up to Philly after school to see one of her favorite little pop singers, Benson Boone. I want to write a letter to him saying like, thank you. Because this day and age, there's kid stuff is like very Disney Channel, very kid. Yes. And then there's like no threshold between that and
Sabrina
like,
Carpenter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And things that are like for kids, but not at all kid appropriate. Even some of the concerts she's asked to go to, like there's nothing inherently wrong. It's just like the audience plus the dance moves plus some of the outfits plus some of the language and it's just like you have to think and overthink, and I would really like to not have to overthink when my kids just listening to music.
Yeah.
And Benson Boone's music is fun, and I think the worst word he says is damn. Maybe he says the S word one time, I don't know, but like it's not bad, it's not overly sexual, it's just fun, really good music. But I'm watching this concert and she's freaking out and she's having the best time. And I see things kind of like what you were saying. I see things through venue eyes where I'm just looking at every single safety hazard of like, no, we're not doing the confetti. And then he's doing backflips. That's his thing. He's very acrobatic. So this part of the stage, it elevates, and then there's a piano that on the elevated part. So he not only is he off the ground, but he's off the ground. That's off the ground, and then he does a backflip off of that. But there's like paper confetti all over the floor. So I'm just imagining you slip and like he was fine. Everything was fine. We're hanging from a chandelier that's dangling around the room. So I'm happy to be here because it's like very safe for my kid, but also very unsafe for my event PTSD of seeing things at the venue. And people watch these concerts and they're like, oh my God, I want that moment at my wedding. And it's like, you don't.
Can you imagine?
If you want it, that's great, but you're not going to have it. Maybe his goal wasn't to set out and be loved by, 12 and 13-year-olds, but like, thank you for making a safe space for us parents. But
please don't inspire any of my clients.
Exactly. Please stop with the theatrics and the sensational elements that inspire people to wreck venues for their weddings. Your show needs to be all about me and my preferences. Thank you. It was great.
I'm sure he'll change his whole set for this.
Yeah, just like 2 feet on the ground at all times. Stop jumping backwards, upside down off of things.
You know how I like to do one thing a day.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know myself. I'm an introverted extrovert. Like I'm great. I love this is great. This is gonna drain me, and I'm gonna need to go home and like take a little nap and reboot. But I can't because I have like errands I need to run, and then I promised my son I'd take him to the gym. He's very into the gym.
Oh, what time are you going?
3:00.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
I'll be there.
Yeah. Like, right. So here's the thing. I have to do it right when he gets home from school because I have to be back before his sister gets home from school because, the elementary in the middle, and be back before his sister gets home, and then finagle dinner for them, and then go to her back to school night. And then Tyler is working an event. So I'm like, just me for the rest of the day. And also our crazy dogs. So like there's so many things. I know you guys are like, this sounds like a normal day for a normal person. No, I don't schedule. I can accomplish one
That's
thing a
kind
day.
of how most of my days are.
Yeah,
but yeah, it is not like
it's
not
stressful
like that for you.
No,
I love that.
can't.
I love that he can go to the gym with you. Amelia has to be 14 at our gym.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think
oh
it's
my
12.
God, join Merit.
Yeah, why don't you join? And then we can all.
Away.
It's like 20 minutes.
So.
And then you guys can go to the pool in the summer.
Mm.
Then we could all take classes together.
Yeah, but then I get wet in the pool.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what water does, man.
No,
We're gonna get you there.
That's fun. What does he do at the gym?
Like weights and cardio. Like he has a whole
super cute.
program. He has a whole program. He's gonna start playing flag football, and so he's
He's
At Merit?
bulking.
Or no?
no, just like a rec team.
Oh, okay.
But he's
Cool.
he's determined to be a wide receiver in the NFL. So we'll see about that.
Cool.
Because I'm 5'4", and his biological father was like 5'7". So.
Hey, anything can happen. Amelia's tall. I'm tall, but I am not an athlete, and
Little honey is a soccer
he's-
star.
He's not an athlete, and she's just like a soccer goddess.
Yeah.
I am saying that as her mother. Is she a soccer goddess, or is she on the team and kicks the ball very far? But she's got the athletic
They're one and the
sense.
same.
So
What's happening?
I ate the microphone. It could be a thing. It could be a thing.
Now, what I want to do, this video made me feel some kind of way, and I want to see if it makes you guys feel some kind of way too.
I'm the only person that knows them I guess besides my wife, who, God bless her soul, has listened to me practice this about 50 times over the last few weeks, but I'm the only one that knows them. And one of the questions I asked was, when did you know you were in love and wanted to spend the rest of your life together as husband and wife?
There's a lot of crying baby.
That's a lot. At what point? Okay. So a little bit of backstory about that. So it was actually a child-free wedding.
Okay.
Okay.
So that, yes, that baby was crying in the ceremony. I feel like if you invite children to your wedding, maybe that was a bit excessive, right? At some point, you take the kid out after it cries, if after it says one or two whas. But the fact that it was a child-free wedding and this person brought their child.
So devil's advocate.
Oh God.
Could have been child-free wedding, but what if that was like, it's child-free, but this is my niece. This is my like immediate family part of wedding party. And then it's going home after the ceremony. Like it's there for ceremony and pictures. And then it goes home. It's not there for reception. It could have been that. But also, I think there's something kind of like being nose blind when you take your shoes off and you're so used to the way your shoes smell. And then you have to ask everyone in the room, hey, can you smell my shoes? That could be, and it's a lack of awareness thing, and it doesn't make it okay. But it's a lack of awareness thing that maybe that parent's just like, well, my kid's always screaming. This is actually not the worst day we've ever had. But then, oh my gosh, there's so many things about this. It's also like, as the person sitting next to the parent with the crying kid, you want to say, hey, maybe you should take your child out. But since no one else is saying anything, you don't say anything. So it's just that, what is that called? Confirmation bias? Or like, it's something in psychology where like everyone's, so bystander
Phenomenon or something. Yeah.
Where it's like, I'm bothered, you're bothered, but no one's saying anything. So, well, I guess you're not bothered, and I guess you're not bothered, so I shouldn't be bothered. Also, in 2025, commenting on other people's parenting, like to them, is a very touchy thing. I feel very deeply hypocritical over it. I have no problem telling you, please get your kid. But if you ever tell me anything about my kid, you and I are going to go outside and have a conversation.
Yeah.
So it's
catch
like,
these hands.
yeah.
Catch me outside.
Like, I'm going to tell you about yourself, but you can't tell me anything about me.
Well, what do you guys think? Like, say you were planning a wedding, the first time planning a wedding. Would you do kids, no kids? What are you, like, act like you don't have your kids right now, Kate.
Yeah.
This first time
around.
with Tyler. We're just, okay.
So I married the right, pretend I
Yeah.
married the right person the first time.
Yes. And then you guys, kids, no kids.
I feel like it depends. If I was in my 20s, I would be annoyed and be like, this is the worst thing ever. And this, this is my day and this is ruining my day. Now, let's say I met him now and we got married now and I didn't have kids yet. I would be like, I would be blind to it. I feel like I just would be so happy. I feel like nothing could bother me in that moment. Like, I just want to marry him again.
What about you, Rachel? If you were planning a wedding, would you have kids, no kids?
I know they're kids, but they still have a cost per plate. And like, I'm not feeding all your children. I think I don't mind kids physically being there. It's more so my greater focus is I want my friends to have fun.
Yeah.
And if they feel like they can't let loose and unwind with their kids there, then I'd rather them, if you're going to leave early because you have to get your kids in bed, I'd rather you find a babysitter for the night.
Yeah.
So it's not that I don't want to see kids at the wedding. It's just I want my guests, my actual VIPs, to be able to fully enjoy themselves, hands-free, take a break. I don't think it's rude to say no kids. I think parents...
No, not at all.
Parents sometimes want the excuse of like,
Yes.
hey, we're going on a date night. We're having a night out.
100%.
I think it gets dicey when there's like kids in the immediate family and you want them in pictures, but then your best friend's like, well, can I bring my kid? And it's like, well, no, even though that's your best friend's kid. It gets tricky. If your kid's there, we went to a wedding the other day, or back in the spring, and it was my friends and they had their daughter. Their daughter's my daughter's age. So they wanted Amelia to come to like hang with their daughter. But then there are other kids in the family who like weren't the best behaved and they weren't invited. So it's like your friend's kid could come, but your second niece, twice removed, cousin, third, whatever. It gets messy. But like I'm cool with kids there. I just would rather my friends have fun the way they want to have fun.
Yeah. We did no kids at our wedding, but we didn't have anyone really that had kids at the time other than my husband's sister. But they gladly like came without their kids because they wanted to have a good time. But one of the weddings that we have coming up, kids are welcome, right? So they're like, bring Finley, kids are coming. Other than my brother-in-law, we're the second people bringing a kid with us. We're going to the Dominican. And
that makes sense because it's a destination wedding. It's like you're not gonna.
But wait,
Okay.
So it's bring your kid. Your kid's part of the celebration, part of the event. But so we're gonna be there the first day before the wedding. They are taking a boat trip to an island. All of the family is first. It was supposed to be just a friends thing. All of the family has been invited. All of the friends have been invited. Everyone is going on this day excursion to this little island. We were just told that we cannot go on the excursion because we have Finley. So it's like, don't plan a kid-friendly wedding if there are activities that we cannot do because we have a kid. And so the option is that me and my brother-in-law who have 2 young kids, we just stay back at the hotel and find something to do in Santo Domingo, or we are expected to agree to childcare at the hotel and go to an island. And I was like, no, I'm not doing that. I will stay back with her. And they were like, well, you need to get used to leaving her.
Okay.
It's like,
Maybe the first time you do that's not at some hotel in a foreign country, like
right.
with
But and so the thing is like, it's all grand and lovely if you want to have a kid-friendly wedding. That's great. We're happy to bring Finley with us. We'd love to go to the Dominican without her. That would be nice too. Don't plan a kid wedding if you're not going to have kid-friendly activities. And so like this clip, it's like if the invite said no kids, why did you bring your kid?
Yeah.
And so 1, like the audacity to bring your kid, but then 2, your kid is crying after a little bit, like step out of the room. Like you're kind of doing 2 bad things now.
It's kind of like the people who, the guests that are late for the ceremonies and then they insist on coming in during the ceremony. Like sometimes I've had it where like I'm outside the door because they're like, hey, we know our family runs late. So just can you wait outside the door? And once the ceremony starts, don't let people in. So I would stand out there and people would come and they'd be real pissed off. They'd be like, why? Well, I'm missing this wedding and you're not letting me in. And I'm like,
I'm her godmother. And it's like,
We should have came on time.
that part.
yeah,
Like,
you're not going to interrupt the ceremony. Like it's right inside the door. You open the doors and the ceremony's right there. Like, no, you can't quietly sneak in. Like there's no sneaking into the way that this was set up. You need to not come in. Like I don't understand people. It makes no sense. All right. Well, let's continue our deep dive down the internet rabbit hole so that you don't have to. This is from a Reddit, which is amazing. It's not Am I the Asshole? Even though those are my absolute favorite. They're the best. This is the wedding drama subreddit.
Oh, I didn't know that was a thing.
Oh, yeah. This was posted a couple days ago and it's like already going viral. So the post says, the title is The DJ Walked Out Mid-Reception and It Went Downhill Fast. Went to my cousin's wedding last weekend and it started off really nice. Ceremony was sweet, everyone tearing up, the whole deal. Reception started out fine too, until the DJ literally packed up and left halfway through dinner. From what I gathered, the groom's uncle kept harassing him about playing real music, aka old country songs no one else wanted. DJ apparently had enough, shut his laptop, and walked out. Panic mode. The maid of honor hooked up her phone to the speakers to save the night, but then the best man started taking requests. Big mistake. Somehow a breakup song tied to the groom's ex ended up blasting through the hall. The bride stormed out crying, groom followed, and the family immediately split into 2 camps. Team DJ was right versus team unprofessional. By the time the couple came back inside, the vibe was done. Half the guests were arguing, the playlist was a mess, and the bride's mom was sobbing in the corner. They ended up leaving early.
Lots of thoughts on this.
Yeah.
I have so many thoughts.
Music has never impacted me that
Yeah.
greatly.
Y'all need to open up and feel.
Yeah, I think it's everybody's wrong. Everybody's wrong. The DJ, obviously, you know, you need to fulfill your contract, which was to play for X hours. You can't just storm out. But at the same time, like if music is enough to like break up your family during the wedding, there was already some stuff going on. There were some cracks in those seams.
Well, we had an event not too long ago where the DJ threatened to not even play at all.
Oh, really?
DJ comes in, never seen the venue before, never did a walkthrough. DJ comes in and sees like the middle of the room where we have the awning at Main Street. He was supposed to be in the front corner. Well, he sees the awning and he says, I want to be there. And it's like, that's not, the floor plan has you over here.
The awning is like a focal point.
That's why. So there's always a DJ who's like, it's my wedding, not yours. I'm the presentation.
He wanted to be in the literal spotlight.
He wanted to literally be in the spotlight right in front of the dance floor, all the things. If you want to set up there, we have to move like 4 or 5 tables and we can't fit those 4 or 5 tables in the other space. So it ended up being a major issue. So they end up caving to the DJ. They let him be there under the awning.
Oh my
They
God.
put tables in the cocktail space. We had another one once. We had a quinceañera where the DJ was under the awning. The dance floor was in the middle. But his setup was, this was the one who was upset he couldn't do the fog machine. I literally put my head down during the walkthrough because it was a fight. It was a battle. He set up.
Don't care what it's made of. You can't use it.
You can't use it. And we're ridiculous and we don't give people chances and we don't let people try. And
But it's this one. But it's this one. And I don't care.
he set up under the awning, but came so far out that people were walking behind his setup
Oh my
to get
God.
to the buffet. And then he was upset that people were walking behind him. And it's like, but you're in the middle of the room. Like, anyway, so yeah, it is always a DJ who's like, it is my show. I will leave. I will change your floor plan if I don't
interesting.
get what I want. Because I think they know that they're needed.
DJs are just one of those vendors where like there are some that are so good and they're amazing and they see the vision and they want to, you know, have their clients have a good time. But it all is also the vendor type that is just so notorious for like, it's the week of the wedding and they're like, hey, can I come for a walkthrough? Or they show up and they're like, I need a table and a linen. It's like, cool. I don't have that.
It always blows my mind that, and I'm sure there's going to be a DJ listening to this, and I would like feedback. Correct me if I'm wrong. Give me insight. Tell me about myself. But I feel like filling the vendor role of DJ is different from other, like photographers. You can see their work. You can see their pictures. You can see their editing style on Instagram. You can pick the one you like and go from there. Catering, you can go to tastings. You can see the food. You can try the food. With DJs, I feel like it's much more of a word of mouth recommendation. Some of the most difficult vendors that we've worked with have been DJs.
I do feel like vendor categories where there's like a lower barrier to entry, like you don't have to, you know, purchase a building or lease a brick and mortar space like a caterer or a venue. You don't have to get health department inspections. You know, you can just declare yourself a planner and like, yes, the good ones get certified and do education and all those things, but you don't have to. Same thing with DJs. A lot of them, you can just buy the equipment and declare yourself a DJ. There's no DJ school, you know, USA. And there might be business idea. But there's no, you know, legal government body that's, you know, regulating this. And so vendors who are sort of in those lower cost to start categories, unfortunately, you know, there's so many, it can be so oversaturated. And I actually kind of feel bad for people in vendors in those categories, like planners and DJs. Like, how do you stand out when you are quality, when you are good, when you truly invest in your craft and you execute things amazingly and are client focused? Like, how do you stand out in a sea of people who just declare themselves like they had a wedding and then they say, I'm a planner now? We see that a lot. So, unfortunately, there's, you know, sort of all these horror stories in those vendor categories. And so I think that's probably why they get more of a bad rap. And like you were saying, it's hard to other than word of mouth reviews, like you can't really experience a planner. You can't really experience a DJ like you can go to a catering tasting or a venue tour. So, yeah. So we feel bad for shitting on DJs, but also
But this one in this Reddit post was
this Reddit guy is,
he's the example of why.
don't be like this Reddit dude. Has anybody in your life been to more than 1,000 weddings? Probably not.
We have.
We've seen it all. So this is advice from the underground. We are going to tackle your trickiest, messiest planning problems and solve them.
Hi, underground crew. Okay, so I don't know what to do. We put down $12K on this venue last year, thought everything was fine, and now it's just gone. Like, the doors are locked, phone disconnected. I literally drove over there and there's a for lease sign, but they're still on the not taking inquiries. Like, what? My wedding is in 8 months. Save the dates are out. Half my vendors were chosen because of the location. My fiance says don't post online yet because we should be strategic, but I feel like we're just getting robbed in slow motion. Do I get a lawyer? Do I start looking for another venue? Do I just cry?
I know everybody's first instinct is to just like go online and blast, but I do kind of agree, like, let's be strategic. Because there are so many things you can do before it gets to that point. Obviously, if you like go through the legal channels and all of that and it's still not resolved, then okay, maybe you're merited, but like I think it's not good for your case if you're just gonna, go nuts on social media. The contract it all comes down to the contract.
I was going to say step number 1 would be read the contract, comb through it. If you're being straight up ghosted, then yeah, combing through the contract, finding an attorney, that could be a next step. But
Unfortunately, I do think, and I'm not a lawyer, but I do think that the event date would have had to pass before, let's say, because the contract says you will have access to this venue on this date and time. And if you do not have access to the venue on that date and time, then they're in breach of contract. But I assume the contract doesn't say anything about must respond to your inquiries and not have a for lease sign in the window or something like that. So, that's financially tricky if you're trying to still have your wedding on the same date and you need to put down a deposit or pay for another venue,
Yeah.
So it's tricky.
also note that third-party websites like the Knot, Zola, Honeywed, or something like that, those are not the venue. So if the venue is posting on their social media taking inquiries, if the venue is blasting from their website that they're taking inquiries, that's one thing. But you can close your venue or you can remove your venue's page, try to remove your venue's page from those third-party wedding services, and they'll still be there. We've gotten inquiries that say, oh, well, the Knot said that your price was $2,000 for the full day. And it's like, we're not the Knot. We didn't post that.
Yeah.
So don't get mad at the Knot, or don't get mad at the venue for perpetuating inquiries when it's not the venue doing that.
That's really true.
Third-party thing.
Because we have profiles on third-party websites that we never created. We'll just get notifications like blah, blah, blah.com. You have an inquiry on there. And I'm like, what? And I'll go and they've populated a listing for us. And all the information's incorrect. And I'm like, what? What is this? So those websites do create just random profiles for you.
Also, as another step, like it never hurts. We've talked about this before. It never hurts to just send a nice email, or it doesn't even have to be nice, but at least respectful. Hey, I haven't heard anything back from you guys. We're getting concerned. Our date's coming up. We would like to know what next steps are. Just give us, behind every business is a team. There's at least one human person. I mean, AI is a thing, but there's at least one human person who will see that and respond to you.
I would also reach out to your catering. Like, the hope is that you're using someone that maybe they recommended, or maybe someone that's been there before.
We've had caterers reach out to us saying, hey, like just kind of cross verification almost. We've had caterers reach out to us saying, hey, such and such couple sent us an inquiry for this date at your venue. Can you just confirm that they're real?
Yeah.
And then we'll share what, obviously within we're not going to share all of someone's personal information,
Yeah.
but we could at least say that date is booked, that date is not booked, something like that. You could reach out to, like you said, you could reach out to your catering team if there's or vendors who have a close relationship with that venue and say, hey, do you know anything about this? Like, should we be worried? What's going on here?
Because we'll have that, like, if somebody, like, is breaking up, we'll get, like, the caterer. Like, sometimes the caterer will know. We don't ever, like, proactively reach out to, like, their vendors and say, you know, we think they're breaking up or something. But we'll get little hints, little questions like, hey, have they canceled with you yet? Because I don't think they're. Didn't that happen recently? Did they end up getting married or what? What happened? There was a lot of back and forth.
I can't remember. I can't remember who it was now, but I think they did end up getting married. They just had a different planning team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there was a couple who, like, people thought they were breaking up and they started canceling vendors, but then they ended up getting married last minute still or something.
I don't think they I think they just canceled with their planning team and, like, got a new team or didn't use a team at all. But yeah. And then if anyone's listening and is like, oh my God, that would never happen. That's crazy. This happens all the time.
Yes.
And we always get emails of like, my venue closed.
Yeah. We get so many my venue closed emails.
Can I get married with you guys?
Yeah, we do. We've gotten several this week. I feel like something happened locally and
I've seen them a lot as of late on the Facebook groups.
Yeah.
Hey, looking for last minute something.
Ooh. Yeah, just recently you commented to one.
This next one, she DM'd us at the Venue Underground, which was so sweet. She said, can you tell us about organizing your events? So this is more from a sort of venue management, position.
Was it
I know. What?
Was it Dee Dee?
No. I wouldn't know. I'm blocked. So, so she asks, can you tell us about organizing your events with so many clients, so many payments and deposits and little details that need to be kept track of for each individual event? How do you keep track of it all? This is so a Gemma question. Is there a software program that you use or Google Files maybe?
Microsoft Excel.
Yes, so many spreadsheets.
Yeah, just this. Yes, yeah. We use. I guess is it SharePoint, Microsoft SharePoint. Use that and make a little Excel sheet of all the information that you need, and just kind of plug it in as you go. Check it off as you go. That's what I would do. What else are they asking? What else do they need to know?
I guess like it does. There are so many details that we're keeping track of.
Ye old paper and pen.
Yeah, but I would just make an Excel sheet, like a event tracker of all your events and their payments, to kind of keep you on track. We did just start using Airtable.
Airtables,
Is that what it's called? But that's still very new. That might be something helpful to look into. Also, if you want a little bit of more automation, I am currently anti-automation.
I know.
So that would be something. But yes, some sort of tracker or sheet. Or you can DM me and I can help you.
Yes.
I'm better at that.
But it's also tailoring your services, right? So I think our Google Sheets or spreadsheets would not work if we were also kind of planning or catering or like doing the actual logistics beyond the floor plan and sort of.
Yeah, you'd need like multiple tabs.
That would be insane.
Things. Yeah.
Yeah. So we are the venue. We'll, make sure you have your floor plan. We will make sure that your vendors are licensed and insured, but we're not doing your timeline. We're receiving your timeline. Tell us. It's great, but we're not making your timeline. We're not doing all the little tiny details that mostly caterers and planners take care of. So if we were, it would be.
Sometimes it feels like we are.
It does. I know.
Sometimes I want to.
No.
Because I like them. And then I realize I don't want to.
No.
Sometimes I want to just because it's like you're doing it wrong. Or like not that you're doing it wrong, but like if I could help you, things would be like really smooth.
I find that I feel that way when it'll be like a wedding of 120 at Main Street where we can comfortably hold 250. And they're like, I had a tour the other day. Sweetest couple ever. This was the one who her brother got married here at Citizens, but they wanted more space. They were really cute. Groom, they toured a million spaces. Groom was just having a hard time seeing it. He likes everything.
He didn't think it would fit?
He knows it will fit. He's just afraid that people will be snug. And so I will only say so many times, like, trust me, it'll work. Trust me, it'll work. Before, I don't want to sound condescending. And at the end of the day, if you don't want to believe me, you don't believe me. But she loved this space so much. And he was like, I like it. It's like, I like it, but. And I just wanted to be like, your butt is valid. It's so valid.
Your butt's valid.
Your butt is so valid. But like, also your butt is really, like, I can't tell you how much it's not a concern.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not trying to make you feel silly, because that's a good thing to worry
But
about.
like you're fixating on something that doesn't exist.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make the floor plan for them. Oh, yeah. What's this next one?
All right. The next one is yeah. Do you want to read this one?
His parents offered to pay for catering, which was nice, until we found out they had just hired their friend's company instead of the one that we wanted. They didn't even tell us. They just signed a contract and sent it like, it's good news, it's done. Fiance says they're paying, so let them pick, but it's our food and I hate it. If I fight them, they'll probably pull the money. If I don't, I'll resent them forever. What do I do? This is you gotta pick the battle. That sucks so bad.
Yeah.
I think when it's anything that the other party's parents are doing, that's where other party needs to step in and kind of mediate.
Yes.
You should not be fighting with his parents, whether it's thank you, but, or I can't believe you did this. Fiance needs to step in and kind of advocate for you, but also have that conversation with
But this guy isn't.
This guy isn't. So
Yeah. He's not advocating for you. So maybe let's rethink the whole
Whole
mirage.
situation.
Yeah.
we're not canceling a wedding over this, but it is.
I think many weddings should be canceled.
It is grounds for. There are going to be situations in life that come up beyond wedding day, whether it comes to picking out a house or children, what that looks like, how you raise those children if you have them. There's going to be so many things that come up in the future that are going to be conflicts that need solved. We can't be afraid of conflict. Conflict isn't scary and bad. Conflict is an opportunity for connection. I went to therapy. Can you tell?
I'm going to say
Conflict is an opportunity for
Learning.
connection, so we can communicate with one another and learn what we need. This is a great opportunity for your partner to say, you know what? I really would like to stay out of this because I feel uncomfortable because my parents did a nice thing, and maybe we could just chill. But this is a growth moment for your fiance, where he needs to have that growth moment.
Yeah, he needs to have that growth moment real quick
Yeah.
before
Wedding day.
yeah. Like there have been so many people that I've done tours for that I'm just like, y'all should not be getting married.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Do you ever feel that?
Yeah, sometimes. Not super often. Sometimes it's like, oh, you really should be getting married. This is so sweet.
Oh,
You're-
those are the best.
yeah, you're like hugging on each other. You're
when
kissing.
they're in love, they're so in love,
Yeah.
and they're just like, oh,
They're looking at each other.
And they're
cute.
funny.
They're funny and they're like touching, and that's
you can
nice.
tell when some people are meant to be.
Yeah.
They just have that vibe.
People probably think that like Andrew and I are just like friends.
Why?
Because we're not like that. We're just like not like we've never been in a room like.
Are you talking about me and my husband?
Yes. Oh my God. Bring in HR. I'm out here being
I'm uncomfortable.
not assaulted, but what's the other? Sexual harassment.
Sexual
Viewing
harassment.
sexual harassment.
Inappropriate work content.
Yes, that's what it is. Yes.
Always over the shirt.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't seen you guys and we haven't worked an event together in a while, all of us. But when we first opened Citizens, you guys were always lovey-dovey.
So adorable.
And so cute and sweet.
I want the Diet Coke.
Get the Diet Coke.
No,
we're not
I'll
gonna. No,
wait,
we're
I'll
not
wait,
gonna.
I'll
We're not.
wait.
We're not gonna have time to record episode 2. So go ahead.
I can have it.
You can have it.
Thanks, Mom.
What were we saying?
I don't know. Oh well, what I was thinking about because we were talking about like people who shouldn't be getting married, aka the people in this, in my opinion, the people in this catering situation. But I'm also very, because I've been through a divorce, I'm very like, you're cut. Like, done. Next. I don't know. I'm just so cynical about it. I'm like, it's either like yes or no. Like, get out. Like, for me, there's
Yeah.
no gray area. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I get that. I'm definitely that way. I've definitely had those conversations of like, this is not an acceptable example. So like,
Yeah.
fix it.
Yeah.
But in this one, also like, you could always pull it back to like, I don't know if the parents were involved in like the contract. You know how sometimes like couple will tour, but then like dad is signing or whatever. It could be like, hey, unfortunately, the venue has XYZ catering requirements, and so we can't use this friend.
The old blame the venue.
Yeah, blame the venue. Like we can't use this person, or they require this, or whatever, something like that. If you want to help your fiance not have to have that awkward conversation.
Oh yeah, we're supposed to help them, give them advice, and my advice is break up. So break up. That's not real advice. Yeah, okay, that's a good idea.
The language here sounds like this is a present issue.
Yeah.
It's not done. It's Gemma's words. It's not done and dusted.
It's not done and dusted.
Fiance says they're paying to let them pick, but it's our food and I hate it. If I fight them, they'll probably pull the money. If I don't, I'll resent them forever. I also think there's an element of like, okay, take a deep breath.
Yeah.
If the battle is, I think there's some we're back on the couch, guys.
Yeah. Therapy.
If the battle for bride here, if the battle is, this is an element of my day I don't have control over. I wanted to control catering, and now I can't control it. Then there's a couple pills for that, and we can just have a Diet Coke. If it's no, like this caterer's crazy, whack, unprofessional. The food's not even great. It's family style buffet, and I wanted upscale plated. Then those are things that affect. Like those are. Those things matter. And that's where the conversation is worth having. So the first line of defense is, lady, ask yourself, are we grateful for the huge gift? Just because someone gives you a gift does not mean you owe everything to them. But like, is this something you can see as like, okay, you know what? This is going to save us about $15,000, $20,000. So like, I'm fine with chicken instead of steak. Or if it's like, no, I actually like this changes everything, which it can, because as we always talk about, catering is hands down one of the most important vendors of your day. It can make or break. They are so much more than just the food. That's when conversation with fiance needs to be like, hey, look, I don't feel supported. You're just telling me to let this go, say thank you. My opinion matters. My voice matters. I can be grateful for the offer, but upset at the way that it was carried out. And I would appreciate your support here. If he is that uncomfortable stepping in and mediating this situation, then kind of what you're saying, where it's like, this is just an example of a lot of potential things in the future.
Right.
Down the line of what, even beyond wedding day. So like, ask yourself, is this the hill I want to die on? Or no, I'm really upset and you just kind of went and did this and it's not what I wanted and I don't appreciate that. If it's like, I'm thinking flow chart style.
Yeah.
If yes, then. If yes, then. If no, then. So yeah, he needs to step in. If he doesn't, then it's a bigger conversation. Yeah. I'm just imagining you guys have like your first baby and then grandma steps in and it's her baby now. And there's a lot of TV shows about that.
Yeah.
I've lived through a very like, we'll pay for this, but there are strings attached kind of in-law situation. Not my current ones. Y'all are perfect and I love you and you're the best. But I've been through that. And so I think that's why I'm very wary of accepting gifts. And if they're not given with your whole heart and free of attachments, I would rather not. I think I just had a breakthrough in like my life because I don't like gifts. I don't like giving them. I don't like getting them. I hate gifts, and that's Tyler's love language, is like giving gifts and like personalized stuff. And I'm like, I got gifts for my birthday, and I just like, I'll wait a couple weeks to open them. I just don't. It makes me uncomfortable, and I don't know why. I don't remember gifts that I've received. Like my memory does not retain them, and I think it's probably because of this. It's because of sort of trauma around gift giving, right? Where it's, I'll give you this, but it's attached to this, and I'm going to call in that favor, when it's convenient for me.
So let's break down the love languages here.
Oh my.
Gift giving. I feel that. I love giving gifts. I like to do things for people because, like, I remember you said this thing you wanted, you're not going to treat yourself to. I don't like receiving them because I think you think I'm a materialistic person. But if someone gives me a gift, I receive it as like, you took the time to go to the store and get the thing. That was like a time effort. Or you remembered this thing I said, you were listening, you care, you're considerate. I think in this situation, if the parents really wanted to give a gift, it would be, hey, we're going to cover catering. Where's your head at? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, you pick it. We'll pay for it.
But this, even though obviously generational difference, there's probably a different mindset and things like that. They were probably so excited because like, oh, yay, here's a gift, but we also have this like great hookup. So like, it's a huge thing. This happened at my sister's wedding. There was a family member who was a celebrity florist. I'm saying like actual celebrity level florist. And his gift was, I'm going to do all the florals for your wedding. She's a luxury wedding planner, so she knows this is huge. That's a lot of money. Thank you so much. It became his wedding with the flowers. And so the gift, thank you so much. But again, it's like, it's one of those, if you want to give such a big gift like that, you have to be willing to listen. And the goal needs to stay focused on, who is this gift for? How do they want, like, that's the part.
Yeah.
That's the part.
That's definitely my gift love language. Like, I like receiving gifts, but don't give me shit. Like, that's like, I'm like the worst person to get gifts because I want something that I am actually like going to use and want. I don't want just something that's like, you picked it because it was cute and it had no thought about me and what I would like. Like, I was telling my friends, like, for my birthday, like, if somebody gave me a McDonald's gift card so I could go and get Diet Cokes and, not having to pay for them myself as many times as I want, like, that would be a really nice treat. But if you got me a Dunkin' gift card, okay, I'm not really going to use that because I don't drink anything from there.
Yeah.
And so, like, you might think, oh, McDonald's, like, that's, not a nice gift. But to me, it is because I'm going to use it a lot.
I have a gift giving problem. I've been told it's love bombing, and I'm working on that. But like, if you say you like coffee and I know you're having a bad day, I'm going to go put coffee on your car.
That's adorable.
Yeah.
See, these are all
You
like
did that when I
acts
was
of
pregnant.
service.
Huh?
You did that when I was pregnant. I couldn't drink water, so you went and bought me a Yeti and then all these, like, Gatorade hydration packets.
I did do that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Does anyone want to love me?
we love you.
She was like, it'll keep, because I was like, Rachel, I can't drink anything. It has to be really cold. And she's like, I'm going to get you a Yeti, so it'll keep it really cold and you can drink it.
Okay, that's really cute. So that's the venue underground. Okay.
Yeah.
My goodness. Oh, this is the confessional time. Does anybody have a confessional?
Shit, I used my confession.
I have a confessional. I have had my wedding dress picked out since I was, I don't know, it's been like probably since high school. No, college, which I guess doesn't sound that long ago. But it's been the same dress. It's not trendy. It's not like a style. It just is what it is. And I've wanted it for years. And I've never seen anyone wear it or anything like it. And I just want to wear it. I think it's cool that it hasn't changed at all.
That is.
I just want to wear it someday for fun. It's kind of
So, like, do you own it?
I don't own it.
Okay.
No.
But it's still available?
I'm sure someone has it on eBay or something. I don't know. I could probably it's some designer in Italy, and I don't even know how much it is. Like, it doesn't even, it's like, this is from the collection, and then you have to like order it to a store. I don't know. But it's at the point where even if I can't find this dress, I would show the picture to a seamstress and be like, could you make this for me, please? It kind of looks, I feel like if you saw it, you'd be like, okay, Rachel. It's just like a bunch of fabric.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm picturing something from like the 70s with like lots of volume.
It has sleeves and a
Yeah.
lot of just. It kind of looked like a curtain, like
Yeah.
a giant curtain.
You love curtains.
but
Like a caftan.
but like a snug and see-through in parts curtain.
A sexy curtain.
Just pull up the picture.
I wanted to.
Because I'm imagining you like wrapped up in the drapes upstairs, naked and wrapped up in
That's
the
like
drapes.
a Greek goddess.
It kind of is like that. Okay. Someone else while I pull this up.
I got my wedding dress at, well, I planned my wedding to Tyler in like 2 weeks. So I just got a random dress at David's Bridal. And that was
Yeah, my
that
address
was
is
it.
from David's Bridal.
So that was it. Like I didn't really have a lot of sentimental anything. And I got it. It was a top and a bottom. It was like a separate situation. So I can like wear the top. Can't really wear the bottom because it's like a large voluminous, ball gown skirt, tulle skirt. But the top is just like a cute little. That's not what I was picturing at all. That's gorgeous.
Do we like it?
Yes.
Can you find it for me?
Yeah, that's not at all what I was picturing. I can see you
It's
wearing
like
that for
fabric.
sure.
It's a curtain.
It's beautiful.
It's not a curtain. That's
So
a mermaid
is it-
dress.
Is it? Don't say that.
Merman.
It just looks
Nice.
like I could sit in. It's like a very long bathrobe.
No, it looks really pretty.
That's very chic. I was picturing like a 70s like flared bell sleeves.
Yeah.
Like a muumuu.
Yeah. Like a caftan.
I do like a muumuu.
I love a muumuu. Muumuus are great.
Don't really have a confession other than like I'm so excited that my kid's going to school now.
Yeah.
I like okay, we have something to do today and our day is planned. I'm very excited about that. I am nervous that my kid goes to a school with a bunch of rich moms.
I always say the hardest part of parenting is the other parents.
Yes.
And it's whether it's how they treat us, whether it's how we think they think about us, whether we're in our heads, whether it's reality. Other parents can freaking suck, man.
Am I a teen mom? Like
I
feel like a teen mom sometimes, and I'm 40. So.
That's literally that was how we met and bonded.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I guess I'll speak for myself. I felt like I just did not fit in at all. And the
Yeah.
one day, I think it was like, you weren't even late. You were just later than the people who were early.
Yeah.
And I think maybe this is a story I've said in my head. I think this is how it was, but it was like, hey, like, and you were like, can you just watch this one for a second while I go drop this one off?
Yeah, you were a stranger, and I was just like, take my baby.
And I was like, I think you're my people. Like,
Well, because they had this stupid situation where like they had this perfect little like drive up circle that would have been great for drop off, but you weren't allowed to park there or drop off there. You had to park in like the satellite parking and walk your kid in. And I had like 8, my daughter's in like a car seat.
Yeah.
And that stuff
heavy.
gets heavy. And I got my son and he's like walking around. So I'm like, you
Yeah.
watch this kid.
once you
Drop my son off.
find that one, like obviously, you have mom friends and stuff like that, but in that situation at that place, once you find that one person who you're like, okay, I can be imperfect.
Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
feel imperfect around you and not like, cause no one's perfect, blah, blah, blah. But I can feel imperfect in my head and not beat myself up over it. That's the thing that we do to ourselves. Once you find that person, you will be a barnacle to them.
I think the three of
Case
us
in point,
this morning,
sorry.
yeah, we're talking like one. I was like telling her I liked her pants because she was wearing like barrel leg sweatpants, and I'm wearing barrel leg pants, and I was like, oh, I love these, even if they make me bow legged, like I don't care. And she was like, haha, yeah, me too. And then this one mom was like, so how are we doing with potty training? And I was like, oh, I'm not doing that. Like we're not there yet. But then the teacher opened the door, and as soon as they opened the door, it was like we got to drop off our kids, but I'm like, oh, our conversation was, just beginning. And then we had to drop them off because they don't want lots of like hugs, kisses, bye-byes. It's like, grab your name from the board and get in. So yeah, I'm very happy for her to be at school. Super excited to have that routine now. So yeah, that's my confession, I guess.
Love it.
Oh, and
Oh God.
this is not related to that, but it's related to the Pilates confession.
Okay.
So at Merritt, I signed up for the Strong Her program.
You did.
Yeah.
Okay.
And started on Tuesday,
Cool. How
Um,
many weeks is it? Like 6?
6 or 8.
Yeah.
So I started that, and I was talking to the other 4 ladies that are in the training, and I was telling Stephanie that, hey, we talked about Pilates on the podcast. Like
Yeah.
we shared it. And she was like, oh, that's so cool. That's so great. And one of the older ladies was like, hey, that's a really nice boss to like bring that up. And she was like, that was really nice of her to say that. Isn't that sweet?
Yes,
Yeah.
so
I
sweet.
was like, listen to the podcast.
Oh, plug that podcast.
Plug that podcast. I'm like, why don't we listen to it while we're exercising?
Well, that's so sweet.
Yeah,
Okay,
it was
awesome.
really nice.
Okay.
But you should sign up. And you should
And
sign
you
up.
should join Merit.
I won't. It's just that's the
It's
one
far
in-
for you.
It's in like Eldersburg, Sykesville.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
far. No, I have my little tiny baby gym. I like it. It's like right next to Amelia's school. So if
that's
I
convenient, yeah.
drop her off, she likes the bus, but I have to drive her. I don't have to, but I like to drive her to the bus because once I'm in the car, I will keep going with
That's
my
perfect.
bike. If I go home,
It's all over.
Yeah. No, I
so
get
I'll
that.
either take her to the bus and then go on to the gym, or I'll take her to school and then go on to the gym. And it's small. It's like really old people.
That's great.
And it almost if you drive past it, you think it's like a physical therapy place
Oh, okay.
because it's like just old people. So I love it.
That's what I want. I don't want. You know what's funny too? Like, I know I'm getting old because when I go to the gym and there's like the muscly dudes, because you were talking about how like Finley was saying that like calling all the muscly guys daddy. I'll see these guys and they'll be like, wearing the like little tank tops and their muscles, like they're clearly trying to like look hot. And I'll just be like, oh, do you need a sweater? Like I'm just like worried about them. It's not hot to me anymore. It's like, oh, are you cold?
Yeah.
And that's how I know I'm getting older. Yep. Gemma's like, they're still hot.
They are sometimes still hot. Sometimes it's a bit too much.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
Come to my gym, Gemma. There is nothing to look at.
no. I love my gym. I love it.
Well, that is it for this week on the Venue Underground. Thanks for hanging out with us in the Fallout Shelter, literally. If you laughed, related, or rolled your eyes with us, make sure to subscribe and come back next week. Until then, we'll save you a seat underground. Bye.
Bye.
Go get that girl.